Wanting nothing gives you everything. This is a concept that invites a deep exploration of how we approach happiness, fulfillment, and the pursuit of meaning in our lives. At its core, it challenges the conventional belief that more possessions, more achievements, more experiences leads to a greater happiness. Instead, it suggests that true fulfillment comes from a place of inner contentment and detachment from desires. First of all, let's understand what is desire. Desire is a natural human experience. We all want things, whether it's material possessions, success, love, or recognition. These desires drive much of our behavior, motivating us to work hard, set goals, and strive for better circumstances. However, the flip side of desire is that it often leads to a sense of lack. When we desire something, we are inherently acknowledging that we do not have it yet, which can create the feelings of dissatisfaction, restlessness, and even anxiety. This is where the idea of wanting nothing comes into play. It's not about denying yourself the things you enjoy or need, but rather about shifting your relationship with desire. When you stop basing your happiness on the attainment of external things, you free yourself from the cycle of longing and disappointment. You begin to realize that true happiness isn't found in fulfilling every want, but in finding peace with what is. The paradox of wanting nothing gives you everything lies in the realization that when you stop chasing after more, you start to appreciate what you already have. The shift in perspective can lead to a profound sense of gratitude and contentment. Instead of constantly striving for the next thing, the next promotion, the next gadget, the next big life event, you find joy in the present moment and in the simple pleasures that are often overlooked. This doesn't mean you become passive or unmotivated. On the contrary, by releasing the constant need for more, you open yourself up to a different kind of abundance. One day, that isn't dependent on external circumstances. You start to notice the beauty in everyday moments, the richness of relationships, and the peace that comes from within. This state of inner fulfillment can feel like having everything because your sense of satisfaction is no longer tied to acquiring or achieving. Attachment to desires can lead to suffering because it creates a sense of dependency on things outside of our control. When you attach your happiness to specific outcomes, whether it's getting a particular job, being in a relationship, or owning certain possessions, you set yourself up for disappointment if those things don't materialize or if they fail to bring the lasting happiness you expected. By wanting nothing, you cultivate a mindset of non attachment. This doesn't mean you don't care about your life or goals, but rather that you aren't emotionally dependent on them for your happiness. You approach life with a sense of openness as well as acceptance, understanding that your true well being isn't contingent on anything outside of yourself. This inner freedom is incredibly empowering because it allows you to navigate life's ups and downs with a sense of equanimity and peace. From the book The Untethered Soul by Michael A. Singer, true freedom is freedom from the incessant chatter of the mind, freedom from the fear that drives you to constantly seek more. When you let go of the pull of these desires and instead find contentment in the present moment, you realize that everything you need is already within you. Contentment is a powerful state of mind that arises when you accept and appreciate your life as it is without constantly yearning or for something different. It's about recognizing that at this moment, you have everything you need to be happy. This doesn't mean settling for less or giving up on your dreams, but rather understanding that your worth and happiness are not tied to external achievements or possessions. When you embrace contentment, you stop comparing yourself to others and measuring your success by society's standards. You begin to live in alignment with your own values and priorities, which often leads to a deeper sense of purpose as well as fulfillment. This state of contentment can bring about a profound sense of peace because you are no longer in a constant state of striving or wanting. Wanting nothing encourages the life that is lived with intention. When you aren't driven by endless desires, you can focus on what truly matters to you solely. You make decisions based on your core values rather than on fleeting wants or societal pressures. This intentional way of living leads to a more meaningful as well as fulfilling life because your actions and choices are aligned with your true self. And if we talk about what do you gain when you want nothing, you gain freedom from the constant chase for more, the anxiety of unmet desires, and the disappointment of unfulfilled expectations. You gain a deeper appreciation for what you already have, a greater sense of peace and contentment, and a more profound connection to the present moment as well as to your own self. You also gain the ability to live authentically, guided by your own wisdom rather than external demands. You're not faking anything anymore. In essence, wanting nothing gives you everything because it shifts the source of your happiness from external conditions to an internal state of being. It's a reminder that true abundance isn't about accumulating more, but about recognizing the richness of your life as it is. When you find contentment within, you discover that you already have everything you need to live a full, joyful, and meaningful life. The concept of wanting nothing gives you everything is closely related to themes found in Stoicism and Eastern philosophy. From the excerpt of the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu, which is a classic text, he who knows that enough is enough will always have enough.